How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Day Dave, and this is episode 17 of a Let's Play series for Farming Simulator 22 on the mod map Hills of Tuscany. And where we last left off, we ended up doing a load of contracts as well as getting the second full year of harvesting down at the vineyard. My buddy's vineyard has been picked clean, nothing left on the vines, and it's just running through the processor just to make the different wines and the different pomace that can now be available for the fertilizer and composting over at the facility we bought in the last episode. That's right, we bought the compost and fertilizer facility, and we've got so much to do with it now because we've got some chaff over at the farm that we didn't cover with the blanket, so it never turned into silage. It's just been sitting there hanging out. And I'm going to go ahead and take that in this episode over to there. We've got to load up a whole bunch of product over at the greenhouses, and we're going to be doing something else. But I'm not going to get too deep in that until we get there. So we got a couple of contracts, as you can see. Got one cultivating contract directly in front of me. Got another one just across the way. And we've got a silage contract that we got to whip up some silage for. So let's go ahead and get working on that. We got the first one right here. Turn this on. And we're going to go ahead and just get going right off the bat. Oh, hey, no, why? Well, I guess we're just going to do a couple of headlands and then get going. So we're just going to let these kind of chug away in the background with a couple of workers, and that way we don't have to dedicate too much time to this. We can build up some money in the background. You know, obviously we'll have to pay them, and you know, they'll kind of eat into the overall profits, but at the end of the day, I think it'll work out a lot better. We'll be able to just kind of rip through it and get done. I'm actually rather impressed with this tractor is able to keep up even with the steep incline, because look at that. This is a nice tractor. The fact that it was able to get up this hill at pretty much speed. I think this is like 9 miles an hour is its top speed, and I only lost 2 going up that big steep hill. Let's see, we'll test it out right here. Yeah, 9 miles an hour, so it was 2 miles an hour slower than its top. 1 in some places. I like this tractor. So we'll make maybe, yeah, I think we'll finish this pass here. I think this will work out just fine, and then we can just let the worker kind of, I think the worker can pick it up from here, actually. Yeah, I think we're going to be good. So then we should be able to let them just kind of sweep on through. Oops, sorry. There we go. Yeah, nice. Well, now I need to go, let me think. Where was the contract again? Oh, that's right. It's down this way. All right. Gonna make my way over there. Get that contract going and get another worker hired. Then we can head out and do the other things we need to do. That reminds me. The alfalfa is ready to harvest, so we're able to harvest the alfalfa. We're going to do that because that's another product that we can run through the processor for the compost. We've got the chaff there at the farm. We've got so much stuff, and we've got a silage contract. So we've got, yeah, we're busy. Busy. There's the tractor right over there. So, yeah, once we get the contracts up and running, we'll go ahead to the farm. We'll grab our mowing equipment. We'll cut down the alfalfa. We'll get it, maybe we'll do like a half and half. Maybe we'll do half of it regular and half of it tedded. So that way we have 2 separate products, 2 processes running at the same time. Because if I remember right, it takes, let's see, here we go. Yeah, see, compost and dried alfalfa. So alfalfa and dried alfalfa. So we could do both. Ooh, but look at that. Regular alfalfa runs at more than double the rate. Ooh. We're just going to do dry alfalfa. Yep, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to do dry alfalfa and go from there, because no sense in drying it out just to go half the speed. So we should be able to just turn them loose right now, and perfect, yeah. Let's let them go to town here. Let them run back and forth. And now the farm is that way. I'm going to head back to the farm and pick up the equipment I need to start cutting down the field. We'll see you over there. Alright, so I'm back here at the farm. Come around the corner over here and grab the New Holland. And doesn't it look all nice and pretty now that it's clean? That new power washer that we just picked up. We're finally going to have nice, clean equipment mowers down here. After each job, we can pull in, wash it off, and just make sure that things are going to stay nice and clean, well maintained. We're finally to the point where we don't have to just kind of do things just to do them. We can actually like take our time and get things done properly. Okay, so we've got front one. Let's fold that out. Alright, so drop that down. Fold that out. Oops. Here we go. Alright, we are gonna chug through this. Let's kick on some lights. It's a little dark out right now. For some reason, it just doesn't look like it's putting out a lot. So we just need to kind of make our first full pass around. Once we make that pass, we'll be able to then worry about getting the more inner layers. But because this is a home harvest, I really want to be kind of careful and conscious about getting every little bit that I can, because no sense in leaving any little bit behind. And we're going to turn this into compost, and we'll wait until the right time of the year where we can actually get rid of all the product at the highest price. And speaking of which, when is the highest price for compost? That kind of reminds me. There it is. September. So that means that us being in October, we're 1 month removed, and it was quite a big drop. So really August, September are going to be the months where we're really going to want to kind of pay attention to the prices, because those are going to be the two highest months. And September is only just a little bit bigger, a little bit higher than August. So might as well just, if I'm hurting for money and need things at that point in time, then I can kind of run through it at that point in time, but I won't have to necessarily be holding to only September being the month to sell in. So we're going to finish off this most outer layer, and then we're going to really get going here. There we go. So now we got the most outer edge done. We can really start focusing on getting the rest of this done. So I'm going to go ahead and cut us out from here, and I'll cut us back in as soon as we're on to the next step, which should be baling. Because like I said, I'm not gonna dry this. I'm just going to take it out as is. So we'll see you when we get there. All right, so we are all finished up here. Gonna go ahead and wash off all the equipment. Like I said, we can actually keep our equipment nice and clean throughout the process rather than just get it super massively dirty and gumming up all the works. Yeah, look at that. Love it, love it, love it. And now let's put this all away. And at this point, normally I just grab the baler and start going around, but unfortunately, due to the hills and whatnot on my farm, I didn't leave the nicest, cleanest swaths available to bale them up with. It's going to be kind of a nightmare. So I think it's at this point where I need to invest in a windrower of some kind, just to make it a little bit easier and whatnot for the future. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and run up to the shop and buy a windrower and bring it back here so I can bale. So I will go pick that up. I will be right back. All right, I am back here at the farm with the windrower, and as you can see, I think this is going to work out just fine. When everything's said and done, I'm pretty happy with this. Oops, let's see. Go ahead and hook up to the rest of our crone equipment. So now, I should be able to do is, let's see, drop this down. Just like that, okay. And then drop the baler, unfold it. There we go. Let's give this a go. Okay, I think we're, yeah. I think this is what we wanted. And now you can see how it's doing a much better job kind of picking up things, getting it all laid out in a nice pile as opposed to it just kind of be spread out everywhere. We're able to come back and just pick it up. Just one fell swoop. You know, it's not going to do well in corners and whatnot. We're going to have to be kind of conscious about, you know, making sure we don't turn too heavy with this. But all these kind of scattered piles and stuff where the windrower didn't do a great job of collecting, or I should say the windrower, the collector in the back of the mower, where it didn't do a good enough job collecting. Let's go ahead and kind of get straightened out a bit. There we go. Now we're talking. How big are the bales are we making with the alfalfa? Let's see. $6,500 it looks like. Okay, okay. It's nothing too bad. Just kind of have to rock back and forth to get this corner because it's so tight with the fence right there. Now we're talking. Yeah, see, like those big piles right there where you just got a big old slug of product and just kind of spreads them out. Because it just wasn't able to handle it. Yeah, this is exactly why we needed this. And maybe one day we'll be able to get a little bit bigger of one where we can kind of get multiple of these windrows all in a single pass. Oh, hey, there's a bale right there. Holy cow! It's not going to destroy our baler. Oh, hey, there's some product we're leaving behind. And see, look at that. We're able to just back up and collect it in one pass rather than have to readjust and fuss around and all that. So, love the windrower. Love being able to, you know, catch a wider area without having to necessarily, you know, double and triple pass. It helps save time. And anytime you can save time, you're saving money. Anytime you're saving money, you're able to then use that to make money. So, alright, I am going to go ahead and cut out from here, and I'll bring us back in as soon as we're done baling. See you in a little while. And we're getting ready to finish this last little bit here. And we better fold this up and away. There we go. Perfect. Now we can inject that. And perfect. Let's go ahead and wash down the tools and put them away. Make sure we're putting them away nice and clean. We won't have to worry about them later. So look at this. See all this scuffing and all this stuff? Like, that's because I just wasn't able to maintain my equipment. And just started chipping and eating away at the paint, so it's a shame. It's a real shame, but it's okay. Gotta do what I gotta do. So at this point now I can get the bale trailer and we can deliver this all to the compost factory. There we go, there's that. We're gonna put the windrower right in front of the baler because that's gonna be probably the most logical time to have this out. Oh yeah, we'll be able to get right up to it. Nice. Right about there. Sweet. Now get this over. Let's start picking these up. Let's start with this one here. Now I'm rather curious to see how many total bales we got. Alright, let's grab this one. Just like that. Perfect. And now we're going to run up to the compost factory. I'll meet you over there. Alright, so we are approaching the compost factory right here. Go ahead and get this all unloaded. Okay, let's see, about right here. There we go, perfect. So now let's see, we got 65,000 liters of hay. Well, they call it alfalfa hay, but it's alfalfa. And then there's alfalfa straws, what they call the alfalfa hay. So it's just the dried version. So we want this here. And now we should start seeing the compost start to churn through pretty quick. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there it goes. It's going. Lower that down. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and head back to the farm. And actually, yeah, I've got to pick up all the grass care equipment again because I've got a contract to do. Make some silage. So let's get that done and get to work. So it just occurred to me that on my way over to do the grass silage contract, I have a field that's ready to harvest. I have 2 fields that are ready to harvest for grass. So might as well hit over these first and kind of go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this all down. What I'll do is I'll cut this field, then I'll go over and cut the contract field, and then I'll go over and cut the other field out in the, what is it, the west? No, the east. And all that kind of combined will just kind of make a big sweep around the town here to where we can just get everything done in kind of one fell swoop. That's what I'm hoping, at least. So let's yeah, let's get to doing some grass. We got a lot of work that just all of a sudden, didn't all of a sudden, but it was just like, oh hey, there's things to do and I forgot. So I'll go ahead and cut all this and bring us back in as soon as I'm done. And there we go, done with this field. Let's go ahead and get over to the contract field. Oops, there we go. Which the contract field, I believe, yeah, we gotta make a right here and head down. So I'll cut us back in as soon as we get over there. Alright, so here's the field just up here on my left. I'll go ahead and drop these down. Drop this down. There we go. And what's cool is we're taking it right over there, right to the animal dealer, so don't have to go too terribly far in order to deliver these silage bales. There we go, very nice. Alright, well, at this point I'll go ahead and cut us out from here, and I'll bring us back in as soon as I am done mowing. We'll see you in a while. So we're just finishing up the last little bit here on this field, then we're going to head over to our other field in the east. There we go. Let's go ahead and raise this up out of the way. Whoops, there we go, raise that up. Perfect. Now, gonna head over to the other field and mow that real quick. We'll see you over there. Alright, so I'm approaching my field right over there and behind the tree line. Gonna go ahead and unfold this. And turn that on. Over this. Turn that on. There we go. And now we're just going to get what we can here. We got this little corner here. Easy. Got a tree right there. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut us out here, finish mowing this. Then I'm going to run back to the farm. I'm going to pick up the windrower and the baler, get everything baled. And then likely what I'll do is I'll pick up the grass bales on my fields first. That way all I have to worry about is taking them over to the compost. Once that's done, I can then worry about turning the silage, wrapping the silage bales and getting that contract complete. Once that contract's complete, then we can set our sights on the next task, and I'm really excited about this one. So I will go ahead and cut us out here, and I'll cut us back in as soon as I have the baler and windrower at the other field. We'll see you in a bit. Alright, coming close to the field, let's go ahead and unfold this. Unfold the baler. Here we go. Very, very quickly, go ahead and make up all the bales that we can. Oh, looks like we got one more alfalfa bale that didn't get spit out properly. That's alright. Just one more that will be accepted at the compost. See, I need to there we go. Alright, I'm gonna finish picking all this up real quick, and then once I get this all picked up, I'll work over to the regular contract, get all those baled. Once that's all baled, then we can go to the east field, get that all picked up, and then I'll likely actually make, that's what I'll probably do, is I'll go ahead and make the silage at that point, and then worry about transporting, because then it'll be just one quick swoop. Oof. How can I... There we go. Knock that back in. Perfect. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and cut us out here and keep on cleaning up. Alright, I'm approaching the next field. Go ahead and unfold this again. Unfold the baler. Alright, here we go. And now we're just gonna go through just like we've been doing, picking everything up that we can, and go from there. So I will cut us out and cut us back in as soon as we are done here. Alright, we're finishing up this contract here. Or not finishing up the contract, but finishing up the baling portion of it. And, oh, missed just a little chunk right there. There we go. Go ahead and pop this back up. Fold that away. Lift, turn off, spit out, lift up, and we're gone. Going to the next field out in the east to bale it, and then we're going to be wrapping some bales. We'll see you in a little bit. Alright, we're pulling up to the field right here. Let's go ahead and lower, unfold, unfold and lower. Turn that on. Turn that on. And here we go again. Gonna get this all picked up, made the bales, and then we have to go ahead and start the wrapping process. We'll see y'all in a little bit. Alright, picking up the last little bit right here. Perfect. Now, once again, lift, fold away. Oops. Eject, fold away. Alright, now, I'm going to head back to the farm and pick up the telehandler as well as the bale wrapper. So we'll see you once we grab that stuff. We'll take it out to the contract, wrap it, and go from there. We'll see you in a while. Alright, so I made it over here with the wrapper. Let's go ahead and get it all set up. I think right here we'll do, let's go ahead and do that. Perfect. And now we're just going to grab one bale at a time just to keep things simple. Oops. There we go. And we're just going to keep working on this until all the bales are wrapped. It's going to take not too terribly long, but there are quite a few bales out here, so we'll go ahead and bring us back as soon as I'm done with the wrapping. See you in a little while. Alright, I should have my last load right here. I'm going to stack them all manually and be able to make one last trip over there. There's one. There's two. And there's three. Now, let's go throw this in the wrapper real quick. And then what we'll do from here is we will just take this telehandler and the wrapper back to the farm. And we'll go pick up the tractor and trailer and take that over to, I'm thinking the eastern field first. And that way we can start collecting the grass and just take it to the compost site. We'll take care of that first. There's 2. And here's 3. Look at that. Perfect. Now finish wrapping the rest. There we go. Go ahead and get it out of the way. Perfect. Oh, brakes. There we go. Okay, now, like I said, we're going to take this back to the farm, pick up the tractor and trailer, and we will start out in the eastern field. I'll meet you over there. Okay, so I was on my way past the shop there, and it dawned on me I should check out the contracts and see what's available. So as I passed by, I went ahead and saw there was a fertilizing contract. Hence the reason why we're here and not over with the trailer just yet. So I wanted to do something real quick to be able to get it all taken care of and get some quick, easy cash. And fertilizing's quick and easy to do. So let's go ahead and take care of this contract really fast. And there we go. Perfect. Let's go ahead and take this back to the shop area. I can go this way, I believe. Yes, back here. We'll take this back to the shop, and then we will go pick up the trailer. We'll see you in a little bit. Alright, as you can see, I got the trailer and tractor. Let's go ahead and pick up all these bales on the eastern field, and then we're going to go to the western field, pick all those bales. Once we have all the bales for our personal grass care, then we can actually start worrying about the silage contract and getting everything there delivered. And from there, we then get to finally let the surprise out, and I get to tell you all what I've been planning this whole episode. I'm actually really excited to do this. Let's see. So, got 7 bales off of this one. Okay, not bad. As long as we have 7 or less, the next one, then it'll just be one trip out to the compost factory. There we go. Perfect. Well, now, let's head out to the western field. I'll meet you over there. Alright, we're pulling up to the field here. Let's go ahead and unfold the loading mechanism. And now let's pick up these bales. Let's see what we got here. If I remember right, there was 1 alfalfa bale, and then the rest of them were grass. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we should get 1 almost full trailer load. I think, yep, that's the alfalfa bale right there. Let's see, so we've got, here's 12, and then final 13. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and take this down to the compost factory. It's right over there in the distance. You can see it. So we're going to run it over there real fast. We're going to unload this trailer. Once we unload this trailer, we can then go back to the contract field and go ahead and unload. Oof, that was a close one. Go ahead and unload the, or unwrap the silage from the bales. Once we have them unwrapped, we can deliver them out to the animal dealer, and complete that contract, and we'll be good to go from there. So we're going to turn in here, make a wide turn. And then another wide turn. Oof, too wide. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. I didn't think about that, did I? Alright, that'll be close enough. And now... looky there. 2,500 liters of compost getting made so far. We've got grass, 78,000 liters of grass. We've got 72,000 liters of alfalfa. That's going to chug along and make quite a bit of compost. You figure it's what it's a 1-to-1 for grass and hay. So we're going to have over 140,000 liters of compost. And at its highest of, let's see, what was it, like $2,000 per 1,000 liters? There it is. Yeah, 2,000 at 140,000. You're talking, what is that? 280,000 dollars just in compost. Yeah, I can live with that. I can definitely live with that. Taking grass and other products that are not worth anywhere near that, $88. If we took all, what was it, 70,000 liters and made it, let's even buff it out to $100 per 1,000. That's let's see, that's 70,000. No, that's $100 per 1,000 liters. There's 70 in 70,000. That means that there is, yeah, 7,000. Is that $7,000? Ugh. It's been a long day. My brain's not working. But I'm going to go ahead and take this trailer. Oh, no, I'm heading in the wrong direction, aren't I? I need to go backwards. Let's see. Let's turn. Oh, dear. I'm sorry, car. Alright, we're heading in this direction now. We're going to go pick up all the silage bales. Once we pick up the silage bales, we'll complete the contract and go from there. So, I'll meet you over there. Alright, I am back here at the contract field. Let's go ahead and pull up to the bales. We're going to have to unwrap them and start loading them in one by one. So we've got a whole bunch of bales there. Let's do this. One bale at a time, get them loaded up. Let's see just how many we have in total. Alright, one more bale before we're full. There we go. Now, right around the backside here is the delivery point. Let's see how much we get for this. So I think we'll be able to complete the contract with just this one trailer. Here we go. And that... Wow, look at that. 13 grand on top of the contract price, and we still have 4 more bales just sitting there that we're going to get full price for. Oh, Yes. Yes, thank you, please. Alright, let's pick up these last 4. Get paid for these. Alright, 2 more. There we go. Got the 4. Let's see what we get for these 4. Put that away. There we go. Okay, perfect. Unload these last 4 bales. Tip it back. And release. Almost 10 grand. So you figure we got well above 20 grand just in the bales that we sold, and an almost 9 grand contract. Yes. Love it. Absolutely love it. All right. So now what I have to do is take this equipment back to the farm, and then I need to pick up my telehandler and head to the store, because there's going to be a few things I need to purchase, including some land. That's right, we're going to buy some land. But I'll get more specific once I get the telehandler and get it up to the farm, to the store. I'll meet you up there. Alright, so I'm all finished with all the contracts. The baling contract is done. Got everything back to the farm. Everything's said and done. Now the fun begins. I'm going to go put an offer on some land, and I need to buy some equipment for that land. So let me go ahead and take care of that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so as you can see, the money has gone down quite a bit. So I am really excited to show you this. Let's open the door. Check it out. We've got an olive shaker, some hydraulic fluid, and an adapter. Now, this is supposed to work on a front loader tool. It's not supposed to work on the telehandler. That's why we have this here. So let's go ahead and set this up. With this adapter, I can use the telehandler to now get this to work. Just like this. Perfect. Now check that out. It works. It's a little bouncy, but that's okay. And the hydraulic fluid, you need the hydraulic fluid because it gives you a little extra bonus to your harvesting. So let's go ahead and load this up. There we go, 40 liters. We'll move this right here and show you what property I purchased. So it's right here, just north of the vineyard here. There's a huge grove of olive trees. There's another one across the street from the vineyard here. But I bought this one. It's right here next to my little grass area here, so it's not that far. I can come here, maintain it easily, not having to go out of my way. It's not like I'm going out of my way going here either, but I'm kind of building up this area. We're just kind of growing and growing and growing. You can see there's my buddy's land right there. This is all mine right here. So I'm pretty excited, and they're ready to harvest. So let's get over there and let's start harvesting. Alright, at the top of the hill there you will see the olive grove. Let's go ahead and step up to the first one here. Now how this works, for those who have never used the shaker before, you come up to the tree and you wrap the shaker right around the trunk of the tree. So about right Right about the, whoa, hey. Oh, right there. And what you do is you open your umbrella to wrap around and you start shaking. And what happens is that as the tree shakes, it should empty out all the olives that are on the tree itself. Sometimes it is a little finicky. There we go. Like it says, it takes a little bit of finding the sweet spot, but when you do, you can get it and it's good to go. So again, unwrap the umbrella. So as I'm kind of working these olive groves, these ones are really, really kind of picky as to the right place that you put them. Like, it's really weird. It doesn't seem to have any sort of consistency as to the right placement for the bumpers here, for the shaker. And it is just being very, very difficult. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep on chugging along here. I'll probably cut away with some kind of highlights, showing the harvest. But at this point, this is gonna take a while. So I'm gonna come back as soon as everything's all said and done. We'll see you in a while. Okay, so I think I may have cracked the code here. So as best as I can tell, based on the, I don't know, almost dozen or so trees I've come to so far, what you're supposed to do is wrap the bumpers around the tree like I've been doing, but what you're supposed to do is get this little bucket as flat to the ground as possible before you kick on the shaker, and have the shaker about right there, like directly in between. Then turn it on, and there you go. Not too bad. Now, let's see if I have the same luck coming in the other direction here. So let's turn around. So this might be a little bit easier going uphill than it was downhill. Okay, so place it flat on the ground, open the umbrella, turn on the shaker. Again, make sure that shaker is as flat to the ground as possible. The train may also be the issue too. Okay, well, I was having the most luck when I was coming downhill, so let's go at the very top of this row here. We'll turn around and head in the other direction. So like I said, that was about the most consistency I've had with this, is just putting it flat on the ground and then just kind of going from tree to tree with it flat and going from there. So let's try this one here at this end. Flat on the ground. Okay, about right there. Flat. Umbrella. See, it's so inconsistent. I don't know why it doesn't want to register all the time. There we go. Yeah, see, that seems to be kind of the ticket right there. Just, again, still a little finicky, but it's enough to where I'm at least getting some results. So it really does seem like I'm hitting my stride here. So I don't know if what I'm getting ready to tell you is exactly how it's done or if it has any effect on anything whatsoever. But what's working for me is I'm working from south to north in the field. As you can see on the map down at the bottom left hand, I'm facing north-ish for the most part. I put the umbrella flat on the ground, as flat as I can get it, unfold, and then open up the shaker, turn it on, and then a few seconds later it shakes it off. Again, just rinse and repeat on every single one of these, and it just seems to be that is the key. I'm having better success going north to south than I am south to north than I am north to south. And you can see this is pretty steep incline right here. There we go. If I were to come at it from the other side of the tree, it doesn't seem to want to register or do anything proper, but it just seems like I'm having a lot better time going at it from this direction rather than coming at it from the other direction. There we go. Again, flat on the ground. Umbrella. Turn the shaker. Sure I'm not Make sure this is as flat as it can be on the ground. There it goes. Yep. So that's just, it seems to be working for me. I'm not sure if anything I just said is the key or the code breaker or anything like that. I'm not sure about that whatsoever. But it's just, this is what's working. And I will say, make sure that you do not forget that hydraulic fluid, because that bonus, like, you don't get a lot per tree. You really don't. But that bonus, without it, I could see just this whole process just not being even worth doing. So, yeah, I mean, we're, I don't know, what would you say, about quarter done? And about halfway full on the shaker here. So we're just going to keep plotting along. I'll bring you back in, this time for real, when I'm done. Alright, so this is the point where I need a place to put these olives, because I'm full. So let's go ahead and turn off, whoops, turn off, wait, why? There we go. Helps when you push the right button combination. We're going to turn off the telehandler here, and I've got to run back to the farm to get the tractor and a trailer so we can, start doing something with these. So I'm going to run and grab that stuff. I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm here to pick up, well, to have a place to put these olives. Let's get in here. Here we go. We've got all the olives out of here. Whoops. Drop this back down. Wrap it around the next tree. Oops. And then, let's get this out of the way. There we go. We can put this right about here. It will work just fine. Let's get back to work. There we go. Alright, let's see what we got off of this field. 2,643 liters. Not a lot. But that's actually really brutal. I was expecting a little bit more than that. Well, I guess I got to figure out how to... I was going to say, got to figure out a way to make some lemonade out of these lemons, but what if I made olive oil? I might be able to negotiate a price for the olive plant. You know what? I'm going to head over there. I'm going to talk to the owner, see if they would be willing to sell, and go from there. I'll meet you over there. Alright, I am here. I'm going to go ahead and back this up and get it ready to unload. Right there, perfect. Now let's go ahead and go talk to the owner and see if I can buy this place. We'll see in a little bit. And there we go, $80,000 to buy this place. We're down to 12 grand in the account, but I think when everything's all said and done, it'll be totally worth it. That, and we've got a whole bunch of stuff with the greenhouses that we can sell so we can make some money back. I think this will be okay. I think this will work out just fine. So let's go ahead and dump this in. And there we go. So yeah, there we go. Hummus of olives. So that's going to chug through and be good to go. But I think this would be a good place to leave this episode. I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, please show them by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing. That shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.